Welcome to the Conversation in Cold Ones podcast. I'm your host, Damien, my co host, Jared.
Howdy, y'all.
Both kind of rocking the red, matching twinsies.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, now you ruined it. Why are you wearing a
The
Christmas shirt?
Christmas shirt.
Why?
I grabbed it out of my dresser.
This
Simple as that.
is. Ooh, wrong way. I feel like Pablo. It's a Kanye merch t shirt. Uh, and look at, we both got our beards trimmed. We're twinsying it up. We got the Astros together, same mic, same GoX. We're the same person.
Are we the same person?
No, I'm definitely way more cooler.
Way more cooler.
Way more cooler. Why don't you take us into the brewskis of the week?
Alrighty, my brewski of this week is a Smirnoff Ice Red, White, and Berry. I know, very original. I've had it so many weeks in a row, but this one's in a can instead of a bottle this
I was
week.
gonna say
Unless
I've
I
never
had the
seen that
can
in a
one last
can.
week. Yeah, this was when we were doing it last summer. We were doing podcasts last summer. I had a bunch of these because Rachel was buying a shitload of them. And I bought them a month ago when I was down in Columbus, all those weeks in a row, and I just had a box down there, and I was like, "Oh, I need to take these home and finish them." So that's what I'm doing
Yep.
for the podcast.
We
What do
love
you
our
have?
tradition on this podcast, so I'm going with a Smirnoff Ice, just normal flavor. Um,
You're gonna have to make me start. I'm gonna have to start drinking some harder shit just so I don't feel like such a pussy with the fact that you're drinking the same thing as me.
I drink
You
somewhat.
twink?
I drink.
Twink?
Well, speaking of tradition, just a quick little side thing because Jared brought it up. There's an old movie with Kevin Costner called Field of Dreams. It takes place in Iowa, where they have this really small field, and honestly, that's all I remember about the game or about the movie. Anyways, it's a pretty big baseball movie. And something cool that the MLB did today was on the field. That's the field that they filmed the movie at, right?
No. So there's a fucking like helicopter shot that they do early in the night, and the field they're on is when they built right next to the field that they did the movie on. So the
Okay,
field
yeah,
the field they did the movie on is like right next to it, like literally
okay,
like 100 yards away. Not
yeah.
even.
They built this field that's probably just the exact replica of the film in the movie, and yeah, they had the Yankees and the White Sox play versus each other in their original throwback uniforms. They came out of the corn with Kevin Costner, which was cool. And the White Sox ended up winning 9-8. So it ended off in a walk-off. So pretty cool. If you guys
Yeah.
want to see the clip, Jared brought it up, so I thought it'd be pretty cool to talk about. Um, but moving on, we got a few things, and then we got a game at the end, which Jared doesn't know what's going on with. So we'll see how that goes. Call of Duty had a ton of leaks yesterday because they just did like the season 5 update, like they put it into the game, and it leaked a bunch of shit for Cold War or for Vanguard. Um, so August 19th, there will be an in-game Warzone thing with Vanguard. It won't be the reveal because they're going to release a trailer like they normally do, but in Warzone they're going to have an event for Vanguard.
Mm.
Um, Vanguard will have a zombies mode. So if you are a fan of Sledgehammer Games' zombies mode, which they did like the very Nazi-inspired one in World War II, uh, that'd be cool. So the game actually doesn't take place during World War II. It takes place after, and it's the Gestapo and the Nazis trying to take back what they lost. That's kind of how they're setting it up.
So is
Um,
it roughly the Cold War era, like the 50s, or is it still late
uh,
40s?
I'm sure it's 40s. I'm pretty sure it's 40s.
Okay,
Probably like
cool.
46, 47.
Hmm.
There will be a beta in October from what they were showing. It will have 24 maps at launch. November 5th is the release date of the game. Maps will have a dynamic weather system, just like Battlefield. And the trailer is in sometime in the next 2 weeks. Well, next week. We'll have that trailer. Uh, there's a few other things. There was a bunch of characters that got like leaked and stuff. They're doing a PlayStation Alpha again. So if you have PlayStation, you get to play it first. Whatever, it's like the weekend before, I think. And then they will have like they do all Call of Duty betas. The first like Thursday, Friday, you can only play if you got pre-ordered, and then Saturday, Sunday is for everyone to play the beta. So we'll see how it turns out. I'm sure it's just Call of Duty. Well, nothing special, nothing bad. Call it like we give Call of Duty shit, but at least like Like they are getting worse, but they're never like bad. You know what I mean? Like there hasn't. I don't think there's been a bad Call of Duty besides Infinite Warfare, but that had a good
And that wasn't
campaign.
even a bad one.
So yeah, I mean yeah, really. And then real quick, the skill-based matchmaking, which shouldn't be in normal multiplayer, but it is the exact same as Cold War. So if you feel like you don't like the skill-based matchmaking, it's gonna be the same. Um, Anti-cheat's finally coming to Warzone after a year of them working on it. It should be released, I think, tonight. It comes out. So that's huge
Really?
for a lot of those guys. Battlefield also will have an anti-cheat at launch. Um, Battlefield also is having technical tests right now that you can get invited to, like Halo, but you have to be part of the EA thing, which I'm already part of. So I'm praying I get a fucking code. Been a part of that thing for 2 years. I never got a single code for anything. Actually,
Yep.
no, I got to play Madden like a day or two early to test out some things. But like it's Madden. I can play Madden right now actually because I'm an well, same thing with you, Jared. You get 10 hours to play Madden right now before
Oh, the new one?
before the
Okay.
release date on August 17th. Um so moving on, I think the biggest news of the day, um, which came out of nowhere. There was always like rumors, but I never believed them. But Kotaku and a lot of sources are confirming that the GTA trilogy is being remastered. GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas. Vice City is my favorite GTA. San Andreas is I
I've never
know.
played that one.
Yeah, I know San Andreas is a lot of people's GTA. That's probably my third. I think it's Vice City 5 and then San Andreas.
Yeah.
But basically it was supposed to release with the next gen versions of the GTA 5 update or whatever they're calling it. It was going to be a bonus, but it needed more work, so they just made it its own thing. Apparently it's coming out in October or November this year, which is just crazy to me because when I first read this, I was like, oh, this is like 2-3 years away. And no, it's apparently coming this year. It's also coming to every single platform:
Which
PS4,
is insane.
PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series, Switch, PC, and mobile. Switch, GTA on a Switch. I
No
think the
thanks.
last Grand Theft Auto game that was on a Nintendo console was a DS, and that was probably Chinatown Wars.
Dude, I remember playing GTA 3 on my fucking iPhone.
Yeah, yeah. What does suck though for people who don't have a console who are on PC, the remasters for PC and mobile are next year.
Eh,
So I'll be playing it on PS5, I guess.
I can wait.
Dude, Vice City's so good. I can't wait for you to like like actually play that game for the first time because Tommy Vercetti and the whole atmosphere. It's like they took Scarface and made it better, which I didn't think you could do. Um, but it is being remade on the Unreal Engine. Let me find the thing I
You know,
wanted.
when you first sent me that earlier, I thought what that said because I didn't click on it or anything yet. And when I first saw it, I thought the announcement was they were taking the 3 maps from those games and putting it in GTA 6.
That would have
I
been
thought that's what the
crazy.
announcement
That
was.
would have been
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
Um, so it's being remastered using the Unreal Engine, and it will be a mix of new and old graphics. One source who claims to have seen a snippet of the game in action said that the visuals remind them of a heavily modded version of the classic GTA titles. The UI for the games are being updated too, but will retain the classic styles. And Rockstar is keeping a very focused that they want to keep it true to the feel of the PS2 era GTA games as much as possible. They're not trying to change too much. They're just trying to make it look better, play better, which I'm okay with. Um,
Absolutely.
when I went back and played Vice City last year on PC, I didn't realize how far we've come in graphics because I remember that game looking amazing when I was younger, and now hopefully it'll look a lot better.
Dude, that's it, graphics coming a long way is such a weird thing to me. Because like I think about that with games I used to play on my like PSP, like Medal of Honor and like SOCOM. I thought those were the best looking games I've ever seen. And like I've gone back and played them recently and I'm like, holy shit. There's even one, it's an old Need for Speed game. I forget what it's called, but it's Need for Speed. like Renegade or some shit where you like it's they're a little bit different with the upgrades. And I was like, this is the greatest game I've ever seen. And I look back, I was like, holy shit! Like all those old games, like I remember them like when we were little, looking great, and they don't not what it looks like today.
Yep. So the PC and mobile version could come out this year, but they're focusing on getting the console versions done first and then PC after. So it's just like Red Dead. I'm sure they'll be next year.
Yeah,
They will be digital only, apparently. It will not be a physical release, which who cares?
exactly.
Let's see. It also from the same person who has the track record, he says that Rockstar's plans to develop new ports of games like Red Dead Redemption, but the future of these remastered games depend on how well this GTA series does. So we could be getting Red Dead remastered, which would
Dude, that
be,
could be Undead Nightmare remastered. Then
dude, I know.
that would be sick. Imagine if we got like Red Dead Remastered, but instead of keeping it the old Red Dead 1 like menus and shit, the UI, like what if they fucking made it Red Dead 2's where you could have like they like somehow added in like obviously it wouldn't be perfect, but like dual wielding and other shit like that. Like they add the upper part of the map for Undead. I mean, I know it's a long fucking stretch since they don't even fucking update Red Dead 2, but if it were to
Yeah.
happen,
It
that'd
would
be
also be
sick.
interesting to see what they would do with the online. Would they even include that online in this, or would they just do campaign only? Because like that online's like classic for us, but I don't feel like a lot of people played it. Um,
I feel like a lot of people did play it because I remember like
yeah,
people
but
were always in those servers.
like I feel like there wasn't a huge like GTA 4 fan base, or like compared to that game, it probably was nowhere near. And
That's
plus, I feel
fair.
like if they release that, they'd be taking away from the RDR2 online, which I don't think they want to do. Even though they don't fucking update it, I don't think they want to take away already what is almost gone. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Well, what they should do is if they do bring like a Red Dead remaster, instead of bringing the online back, they should be like, oh, and by the way, with the Red Dead remaster, RDR2's online is getting Mexico,
That'd be so
and then
dope.
add that shit. Because
Yeah,
that's what everyone fucking wants. I mean, it's there. Like people have gotten out of the map and gone over there. It's just they need to add the cities. They need to make it like to scale. They just haven't fucking done it.
yeah, yep.
Bullshit.
Um, so out of the three, which one are you most excited to play?
It was 3 Vice City and San
San
Andreas.
Andreas, yeah.
Um, honestly, Vice City because you've talked so much about it. San Andreas is fucking it means nothing to me. I've played it a little bit back in the days when it was like right before GTA 5 came out. Um, and like I didn't care for it. It just felt shitty, especially after playing GTA 4. It just didn't feel good to me. But I didn't grow up playing it. That wasn't one that ever like I know a lot of people love it. And I'll play that one. 3 I literally only played on my fucking iPhone, so I don't really care too much about that one. I'll probably play it a little bit as well, but yeah, Vice City is the one I'm excited for because everyone talks about how great it was, how nice it was, and that's the only one I know nothing about.
Yeah.
So probably gonna be Vice City's my most
Yeah,
like
I'll
most
be
excited
hopping
for.
into Vice City immediately, and then San Andreas. San Andreas I played when I was younger, and I went all the way through. But I have more memories of Vice City because Vice City just had crazy cheat codes. Like you can make all cars fly, which I think San Andreas also had. But I remember doing it more in Vice City, and Vice City also had a chaos mode. And I remember, I don't know why I will always remember this, but me and my friend were playing the co-op, and
Mm.
we both were in this car flying around, and I remember I was flying low enough to the ground that I could see an older lady pull out a rocket launcher and shoot us down because we turned on chaos mode. I don't know why I will always remember that, but I remember that from that game. um so I can't
That's
wait.
funny.
Yeah. So Diablo 2, the remaster, speaking of remasters, that comes out later
What do they
this year.
call it? Diablo 2 Resurrected?
Yeah, Resurrection, I think.
Yeah,
uh
yeah.
that beta starts today, 13th. So when you guys are watching it, it's already been a day. Um,
Diablo 2 Resurrected, pre-purchase for early beta access from August 13th to August 16th
yep. So 3 days.
is what it says, and it comes out officially on 9/23.
Yep. So you got basically a month ago. Um,
Yep.
Continuing with the beta talk, Back for Blood open beta, which starts today as well, today or tomorrow. Um, and I think that goes till Tuesday.
I I think that may be ending.
No, that
I think
was
it might be
no,
up.
the original beta already ended. The closed
Okay.
beta already ended.
Oh, is the open beta is what's out?
Yes.
Okay, because I saw a thing about close, or well, I thought it was just beta, and I thought it ended on the 14th. So I thought that was about to be ending, but I might have been wrong.
No, let me pull this up.
Or was it 12th? It was like 10th to 12th or something for the closed beta, or 9th to 12th.
Yep, so the beta started today.
Oh, it did? Okay.
Um,
Don't remember what I saw then.
yeah, let's see. It will get 3 p.m. at Eastern, and then it ends on the 16th, 3 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, so it's the same. It's the exact same as Diablo's.
Right. So
Cool.
we'll definitely be hopping into that. And then finally, um, Square has announced that there will be one last zombies map coming to Cold War, which we all knew, but it's finally confirmed. Um, and then I wonder if they're gonna do like a Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, where they'll just grab other maps and throw them in a pack and say, "Here, play them again," like Mob of the Dead or Origins or something like that.
Well, I'm pretty sure that they were saying they don't want to do that. Like the first one, the like with the had knocked in it, that's like the closest they went because they didn't want people to think they were remastering.
Yeah, but
I mean,
like,
if they do after, like it's like a all of the original or the new maps are out, so here's some old ones
yeah, so I'm talking
because
about. It's like a Zombies Chronicles kind of thing.
okay, so you mean post, like
Yeah,
way.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But they got to add more maps to that because like when I think of zombies now, like I feel like a must need map in that pack is Mob of the Dead instantly, and then you got to have Kino in there, and then you have to have Der Eisendrache in there
Mm-hmm.
from Black Ops 3. I think that map's incredible, but
There are some jokes. I love it. I will go back and play Black Ops 3 just for that map.
I don't know how that would transfer because like Cold War doesn't have jetpacks or wall running, but they can make it fucking work. And after
They
that,
could.
you can toss in anything. You can toss in Der East, you can toss in Origins, whichever one you want.
You know, kind of controversial. I would really like to play the Black Ops 2 Nuketown Zombies again. I don't know what it is, but like I think about that every now and again. I'm like, I really like that. I mean, it's not definitely not the Black Ops 4. Like I love that map, but I don't want to play that Black Ops 4 Zombies Nuketown thing again. That's not what I want
That was
classified. I
fun
don't
though.
want that. It was a great map. I love that map, but I Black Ops 4's engine ruins it.
Yeah, and I think Moon definitely shouldn't be in there
Yeah.
because I like Moon, but Moon's a map that like what I like about like Der Eisendrache or uh Mob of the Dead, like even though Mob of the Dead has some more setup, like I can just get on that map and have fun. Moon to have fun in, you have to set up and you have to grind 30, 45 minutes before you can actually start having fun in that map.
Yep.
Um
That's the
Shangri-La is
thing,
kind
like
of the
Der
same thing.
Eisendrache, like there's a setup there, but it's still fun to get to that setup or
Yeah,
do
I
that
mean, you're
setup.
doing the dragons, it's fun. The map's dope as fuck too. Like
It's such a good
it's
map.
so good. It's the best. Like I think that's definitely a top 5 zombies map easily.
I might be re-downloading Black Ops 3 now that we're talking
I
about it,
think
you
I still have it
motherfucker.
downloaded because I want to do more custom zombies maps. Like,
Dude, I don't we had some there were some fun custom God damn it, I'm gonna start the install. Just
yep.
fucking done tonight.
Um,
Fuck.
and finally, before we get into the game show, I want to talk about the game that I've been playing a lot of. Jared played a little bit of it, Splitgate. I played this game. Well, me and Jared played this game a year ago. I don't know if it was like in alpha or they just kind of released it and now they're kind of putting it
I
into
don't know
like
what it
beta.
was, but we played it.
Yeah, and at the time it was really rough. Um, and I've been having a blast on the game. Been playing ranked, I've been playing by myself. Um, and I think it's really fun. It's free to play, it's on consoles, it's cross-play. It's Halo and like Portal. They had a baby. There's the game. It's really fucking fun. Give it a try. It's free. You no harm in free. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, let's get to the game show, Jared. So 3 categories. There is 7 rounds that are worth a point each, and then 3 bonus rounds that are worth 2 points each. The most points you can get is 39 points. Okay, so we will see how many points you can get. So to clarify, there's music, games, movies. The 3 things that we talk about the most on this
Is it
show.
gonna be music I have any knowledge of?
So I tried to make it fair. So Like,
no.
there'll be some rounds where it's artists you know versus like artists you don't know, or there's some rounds where you know both artists pretty well, and there's some rounds you probably don't even know the artist, but you can actually guess. Like, so the way it's going to work. So we're starting off with games because I felt like that one's pretty easy. So with games, I'm going to give you two names of games, and you're going to tell me
Okay.
which sold more. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
let's do it.
for instance, let me do
Right
some
in.
games that are on. Like, so let's say, okay, which game sold more, Minecraft or GTA? And then you'd have to tell
Minecraft.
me why. And yeah, there you go. And then I'll count how many you get correct, and we'll go. And then next week, you'll host, and you can either do the same game, you can do a different type of game. We'll see. I don't care. Just get something on there. Are you ready?
All right, let's dive right in. Don't keep me waiting.
All right. So the first round, we have The Witcher 3 versus Red Dead Redemption 2.
What about it?
Which sold more?
Oh, we're doing that right off rip. Okay.
That's what all the game ones are, besides the bonus.
So I have to clarify, is this solid copies, digital copies, or total?
It's both.
So it's all combined.
Yep.
Shit, that makes it a little bit different.
And I would just like to say, because there's no bias in this at all. I grabbed a bunch of games. I went on a list, grabbed a bunch of games, put them together. That's what it is.
Is there like an amount of time I have to answer this, or
You can think about it. Don't look it up. Stop it.
Damn it.
Stop it.
Yeah, what are we talking about? What?
Hands up. Hands up. The Witcher 3 versus Red Dead Redemption 2.
Which sold more?
Which sold more?
I'm just gonna go ahead and say, okay, is this which sold more at release, like the first 24 hours, or like
As
overall
of
so
last night
far?
when I looked it up.
As of last
sold more?
night? Oh shit. Witcher 3.
All right. So Red Dead Redemption, your answer's already locked in once you give it to me. Red Dead Redemption sold 36 million copies to date.
Mm-hmm.
Witcher 3 has sold 30 million copies.
How many?
30 million. So you were wrong
Really?
on that one.
That
But
sounds
6 million is not bad
unlikely.
compared to a Rockstar game. Like, The Witcher 3 is a game a lot of people I don't think play. Like, you know what I mean? Or even give a chance.
I just figured since that would have been out for so much longer, that would have been
Right, yeah. Well, when I looked it up, I was even like, all right, Witcher 3 has to be like 50 plus million. And then I saw it and I was like,
I was expecting you to say like over 100 million.
No, there's very few games that are over. I don't think.
There's like 3 games: GTA 5, Minecraft, and Tetris.
Yeah, I don't think there's a single. There's not a single game. Oh no, there's one. Oh, there's 2. Okay, yeah. You got that one wrong. Moving on to round 2.
Oh boy.
Which sold more, Super Mario 64 or Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2?
Oh, Call of Duty.
All right. So, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 sold 22.7 million copies. Super Mario 64 has sold 22.9 million copies.
Eat a dick. Really? That close?
It's that close. Seriously.
Eat a
to
dick.
date. Why'd you think Call of Duty, though?
I just figured because Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 came right after the Modern Warfare game, and everyone like fucking jerked themselves off over Modern Warfare, so I figured the follow-up would be a huge success.
Right. Alrighty, next round. We have Cyberpunk 2077 versus Borderlands 2.
Oh, Borderlands 2 by a landslide.
Why?
Because it's by far more popular.
All right, you got that.
Cyberpunk 2077 was, while I understand it was a huge hype for a long time, even like not including the fact that people try to get their money back on the pre-orders and everything, Borderlands 2 is just a bigger game. It's more popular. That's, I mean, if you asked anyone in our Discord, I guarantee you, well, I guess maybe just Jordan and me would say Borderlands 2 because we actually like it. But I feel like if you ask enough people, you get more than half would say Borderlands 2.
Yep. So Cyberpunk has sold 13 million copies so far. Borderlands 2 has sold 22 million.
Okay, not by as much of a landslide as I thought, but definitely more.
I wonder if we took out refunds, how well Cyberpunk sold. Because I feel like Cyberpunk would be like, if Cyberpunk launched well, I feel like it'd be at like 25 million copies.
Maybe.
We'll see. Going to the next round, round number 4. We have Nintendogs or FIFA 18.
Did you mean to say Nintendogs?
Oh, that's the name of it. Nintendogs for the DS.
Okay. So that's what Matt and I played when we were younger. I was making sure I heard that right. So
Versus
what sold
FIFA
more?
18. Which sold more? FIFA 18 or Nintendogs?
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Uh, was it FIFA 16 or FIFA 17 that had the really bad feedback because of like the goalies being glitched or one of the, well, you and Cody talked about this
17.
before. It was 17? Okay, then it's Nintendogs that sold more.
Why?
Why? Because you just answered it because the 17 had a really bad backlash because of the or FIFA 17 had bad backlash because of the or the whatever it was. There was something wrong with the players, so 18 was not received well. Not a lot of people bought it.
Okay. You are
And also
wrong.
Nintendogs is fucking badass, so shut the fuck up
Yeah.
about that.
Well, you were wrong.
Yeah, well,
Nintendogs sold 23.9 million copies, which is
that's
insane, by the way.
that's a low ball. That's low balling it.
No, that is insane that that game sold that much, but whatever. FIFA 18 sold 24.5 million.
Nah, that's inaccurate. Something ain't right there.
Hey, people love. See, with FIFA fans, you can do them wrong and they don't care. They will buy the next game. Our friend Cody is the prime example of
Yeah,
that.
we know that.
All right, round number 5. Which has sold more, PUBG or Super Mario Bros? The original NES version.
Oh, the original? Yeah, probably Super Mario Bros.
All right, why?
Why? I just don't think PUBG was that good. I mean, well, and also that well, PUBG was free to play for a while, so that's kind of hard to say it
No, no.
was
So you did have to
sold
pay for PUBG.
always because I swore I played it for
It,
free for a while.
they had a free like week or weekend, but no.
Hmm.
It was also
All
on
right.
Game
Well,
Pass.
also because battle passes, battle royales are dog shit, and people probably respect Mario more than they do battle royales.
Alrighty, so Super Mario Bros. Sold 58 million copies.
Yeah,
PUBG has sold 70 million copies.
that's
PUBG is more popular
unbelievable.
than Modern Warfare 2. Just think of that. Just think about that for a second.
I don't know. Is it more popular or have just more people bought it? Because I
Well, that's
personally I
fair.
know that I paid for it once and then played it like 3 times.
I think
So
PUBG is definitely still a top 3 battle royale, like in its prime.
in its
Because you
prime, but
have to
right
go,
now
you
it's
have to go
dog
like
shit.
Fortnite, PUBG, Apex. Fortnite season like 2 and 3 is the goat in battle royale.
Minecraft Hunger Games ran. I'm sorry, walked. So everything else you just mentioned could run. Just saying.
Alrighty, round number 6.
Oh, well,
This is a this is really hard. I like the preference that one of these games came with a Wii console. So keep that in mind. Which sold more, Wii Sports or Tetris?
Tetris
Why?
because it's the number one selling game of all time. Except Minecraft may have passed it recently.
Oh, Minecraft and GTA passed it.
Oh, did they? I didn't know GTA did. That's fucking disgusting. But yeah, Tetris is like it
Yes.
was for the longest time the number one at like 75 million
Yep.
copies or something like
So
that.
Wii Sports has sold 82.9 million copies.
Oh.
Tetris has sold 100 million.
Oh, it is 100 mil. Okay, I must have looked at old data.
Minecraft, because I saw it's 252 million. Absolutely nuts.
That's
GTA's
crazy. Is
GTA's 175 million, but it's nowhere
yeah,
near Minecraft, and it will never
and
get
as
near
it shouldn't
Minecraft.
be. Yeah, no,
But
Minecraft's gonna be top dog forever, as it should be.
alrighty, this one is, you've gotten what one?
I've
You've gotten
gotten
two
two.
correct so far.
Yeah.
That's all right. You can make it up 4 in the bonus round. So last round of the games: Death Stranding versus Silent Hill on PS1.
Is Death Stranding the walking simulator game?
Yes, the walkie simulator.
Okay, okay. I couldn't remember what that was for a minute. I'll go with that one then. Death Stranding.
You're correct. Uh,
Yay!
Death Stranding has
Fucking
sold 5
no
million
Kojumi.
copies across everything so far.
How many?
5 million.
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding has sold 5 million copies.
Wow, that seems really low.
But it's a
I
weird
hate that
game.
fucking game.
It's a weird game.
Well, yeah.
Silent Hill on PS1 has sold 2 million, which was really good for PS1. Like really good.
Wow. I'll be honest with you. I thought those numbers were going to be a lot higher. And when you said that Death Stranding only had 5 million, I thought I was wrong. So that's interesting.
No, PS1 like you got to remember there weren't as many people playing games back then. So like
That's fair.
2 to 8 million, well, 2 to 5 million on PS1's a really great like sell. Even though Death Stranding only did 5 million, like that, it sold amazingly for the kind of game it is.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we are into our bonus rounds. There's 3
Oh
bonus
boy.
rounds, and the points are worth 2. Okay, and we're going to best-selling franchise, not just individual games. It's franchises versus franchises. Okay.
Yep.
So the first one, which has sold more, the Super Mario franchise or Call of Duty?
Call of Duty. No.
Fill out your reasons. Let's see. Let's see what you're thinking.
Wait. Which has sold more?
Which has sold more, Call of Duty franchise or the Super
So,
Mario?
wait, sold more games or like made more money?
Sold more
Uh,
games.
the Super Mario franchise. Okay, that's confusing. Is it so? Super Mario means literally just the Super Mario Brother games, or like it could be like the Mario versus Sonic like Olympic games. Like could
Correct.
it be those
Anything with
two?
Mario in it.
Oh, then it's that. Then it's the fucking Super Mario.
Okay. Super Mario franchise has sold 388.92 million.
That's a loser then.
Call of Duty has sold 400 million copies.
Yeah. I know. As soon as you said COD, I'm like, they've made so many games so consistently, it has to be COD. But
Yeah,
then I was
but the
like,
reason
but
why I put Super
Super
Mario
Mario is
against
so
it
much.
was just because,
Super Mario is so popular.
well, yeah, and Super Mario had a 30-year advantage. Well,
Yeah,
25-year advantage.
yeah. That's why
We
I was
talked
like,
about it
oh
earlier.
wait,
The first game sold 55 million copies. And I know that's
yeah.
to now, but like still, I mean. All right. Round number 2 of the bonus round. Which has sold more as a franchise? The Metal Gear Solid franchise or Battlefield?
Oh, like Solid Snake. Okay. Um, Battlefield.
You are correct. Not by much, though.
I wouldn't
Battlefield
expect it to
has
be.
sold 57 million copies, right?
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid has sold 56.9 million.
Damn.
It is crazy people like that so much.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
I
even that
played
fun.
1 through 3. I think I played 4 actually. But all right, final bonus round 4 games. And I would just like to preference. This is just games. So when I say this word, this franchise, don't think of like movies and stuff. Which has sold more, Star Wars or The Legend of Zelda?
Star Wars.
What's your reasoning?
Um, I can't think of more than like 2 Zelda games. Although I know they're
What?
very popular and it's also by Nintendo, that I would think that maybe they'd sold more, but then I was like, wait a minute, it's Star Wars. Star Wars has fucking everything. There are so many Star Wars games, it's not even funny.
I feel like
So Star
Zelda's
Wars.
a more established like game.
No, fucking Star Wars is better.
Anyways,
No,
Ocarina of
I can
Time,
only think Breath of the time,
Wild,
Breath of in Ocarina time.
Majora's Mask,
Sure,
A Link Between Worlds,
I've heard that
A
before.
Link in the Past,
Heard that before.
Spirit, Spirit Tracks.
Well, that's cute.
That's a DS one. Anyways, you're correct. Star Wars, as for games, has sold 119.37 million. Zelda has sold 118.3 million.
Wow, that's feels
Really
like
close.
way less than it should be. I feel like Star Wars should be like in the 300 millions, if not
Well,
more.
I mean, there was a while where, I mean, they didn't really make a Star Wars game.
That's fair.
Because even though the Force Unleashed were good, like I don't feel like a lot of people played them. Plus, Zelda has like established like Ocarina of Time is looked at as one of the greatest games of all time. Star Wars doesn't have that. There's not a single Star Wars game where you're like, okay, it's like top 10. Ocarina of Time, you could, and Majora's Mask, you can definitely make a case like, okay, those are like top 20 games.
Yeah, I like playing as Zelda in those.
What?
What?
Cool. We'll move on. Alrighty, we are now into movies. I saved the hardest one for last, so we're getting into here. All right, so movies. This is going off of box office numbers. Okay.
Opening week or total?
total. Alrighty.
Okay.
So round one. Which movie had a better box office? Interstellar or The Amazing Spider-Man?
The Amazing Spider-Man.
What's your reasoning? I
The
need
fucking comic
reasonings,
book
Jared.
character.
I need reasonings, Jared.
It's a comic book character.
Okay.
And also, I'm pretty sure Christopher Nolan was a lesser known person at that time of Interstellar coming out, and no one saw it in theaters, as we've talked about. And I'm pretty sure The Amazing Spider-Man, everyone was jerking themselves off for, because The Amazing Spider-Man was with the Garfield guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was already well known because of the Tobey Maguire ones. Yeah, it's Amazing Spider-Man.
All right. So Interstellar sold seven, or at the box office did 701.7 million. Really strong box office.
That sounds wrong, but okay.
It's not wrong. I looked it up. Trust me. Multiple sources.
Okay.
701.7 million. The Amazing Spider-Man did 757.9 million. You got that one correct. And Christopher Nolan definitely was well known by that point because he did Inception.
I didn't mean not well known. I just meant like people didn't know enough. So they're like, I don't know what this is. I'm not going to see it, but I guess they did.
Yeah. All right, round
All
two
right.
of the movies. Which did better at the box office? The Meg or Puss in Boots?
Say the first thing again.
The Meg, which was the Jason Statham shark movie.
That one.
Why?
Because I didn't know Puss in Boots had a movie. I thought it was just a TV show.
What? All right, well, you are severely wrong. The
Wow.
Meg did 530.2 million in the box office. Puss in Boots did 554.9.
Severely, it's like a $20 million difference.
It's a movie about an animated cat.
Yeah. I genuinely thought it was just the shitty show that I've never seen.
Okay, well. All right. Movies round three. Which did better at the box office? Thor: The Dark World or Iron Man 2?
Iron Man 2.
Why?
Because the first Thor was poorly received. And the first Iron Man was not.
All right, well, you were wrong.
Unfucking
Iron
real
Man
that I was
2
wrong.
did 623.9 million at the box office. Thor: The Dark World did 644.7.
Unfucking
Gotta remember, Thor: The Dark World was the first or
real.
second movie after the first Avengers, so the hype was real.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought Iron Man 2 came like right after the
No, Iron Man 2 was before the first Avengers.
but it was right after Thor, wasn't it?
The first Thor, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I thought people were like, "Oh, good, a good Iron Man movie." Wow.
Or no. Yeah.
Whatever. That's not accurate, but I'll take it.
I think you gotta think about it a little more. Tell me what you're thinking. Okay. All
Okay.
right. So, movies round four. Which did more at the box office? The Nightmare on Elm Street remake from 2010 or the Friday the 13th remake from 2009?
The Friday the 13th remake.
Why?
Because I think it's better.
That's all you have.
Because when I heard the Nightmare on Elm Street, but you said it's a remake, my first thought was that didn't do very well. And then you said Friday the 13th, I thought that's better than Nightmare on Elm Street in my head. But then you said remake again, and I was like, well, I'm just sticking with what I like more. So that's what I went with.
All right. Well, Friday the 13th remake with the guy from Supernatural. I think his name's Jason Ackles. Or is that the hot one? Which one's the hot one?
Jared Padalecki and Jason Ackles.
Jared Padalecki is the one in the Friday the 13th remake. That did 92.7 million.
Really?
Yes. Jason Ackles was in the My Bloody Valentine remake that came out, I think, the same year. Friday the 13th remake did 92.7 million at the box office. The Nightmare on Elm Street remake did 117.7 million.
Did I win? I didn't hear you.
You lost.
Oh, okay.
By almost 20
million. Holy shit. Jared Padalecki really was in that.
Yes, he was.
Too bad he's like too bad he turned into a piece of shit or something. I've seen stuff about. Anyway.
No, that's not true.
No, okay.
I think he's doing he's doing a TV show or something. I don't know. Anyways,
Supernatural.
No, they stopped doing Supernatural. It's over.
I know. Yeah.
Funny thing about those two remakes, real quick, Nightmare on Elm Street remake, it's just whatever. The Friday 13th remake, if you're a horny 13-year-old like me, the movie fucking rocks because you see tits all the time in that. All the time. Pretty attractive women too. So, and you get to see a
Noted.
Jason that can run. So that's cool. Anyways, moving on to
You say 2009 remake for that?
2009. That's the last Friday 13th movie they've made.
All right, I'm gonna be looking at that later. Okay, go ahead.
Movies round number 5. I don't think you've seen either one of these movies, but we'll see. Goodfellas or Scarface?
Scarface.
Why?
I don't know.
Here, you gotta give me fucking reasons.
All right, because I don't remember what Goodfellas is about, but I remember what Scarface is about.
Have you seen Scarface?
No, not recently. I've seen parts of it when I was little.
Have you seen Goodfellas at all?
No.
Cool. You were correct. Unfortunately. So Goodfellas sold 47.1 million. Scarface did 66 million.
Let's go next.
All right. This one's gonna be hard. Movies round number 6. Which did more at the box office? Scream or Blade Runner 2049?
Scream.
Why?
Because Blade Runner 2049 was like really underappreciated.
All right. So Blade Runner 2049 did 260.5 million at the box office. It cost, by the way, $200 million to make that movie. So I believe, or it was like 150. Scream did 172 million.
Really? Whatever. Blade Runner's gay anyway. Next.
Whoa, hold on. Just a little side note. The Scream franchise, besides 4, have all done over 150 million at the box office. Pretty crazy for like a horror slasher franchise.
Huh.
Alrighty, this one is by the same director, John Carpenter. Which sold more at the box office? Escape from New York or The Thing?
The Thing.
Why?
Because that's
both
like
have,
the.
and Kurt Russell in it. I know The Thing does for sure. I haven't seen Escape from New York. Well, actually, I probably have. Continue. Sorry. Give me your reasoning.
Because The Thing was scary.
All right. The Thing did 19.6 million at the box office.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
It's not good. Escape from New York did 25.2 million.
No, that doesn't sound good either, so I don't really care. Cool. Next.
All right. We're going to the bonus rounds.
Oh, really? I thought there were 7.
That was 7.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So once again, worth 2 points. Highest selling movie franchise. Here we go. Which has sold more in the box office? Jurassic Park or the DC Universe? Oh, I wouldn't laugh.
DC Universe, like when?
The DC Extended Universe. So from Man of Steel and up.
Oh, Man of Steel? So we're not going back before any of that shit?
Nope.
And Jurassic Park is like all of them, including Jurassic World? That changes it.
And this does include the Snyder Cut and what it did streaming.
When box office or for overall?
Overall box office.
So box office for every movie put together?
Yes, put together.
And it was the first opening week, that's it? Or overall box office? I forgot the rule on that. Oh, change that too. DC, why not?
All right, so the DC Universe. Oh, I would just like to ask why.
Because when you said Jurassic Park, my first thought was, oh, it's got to be Jurassic Park. But then you said something about DC, and I don't know why, but in my head, wait a minute. Man of Steel came after Nolan's Batman, didn't it?
The Man of Steel. So the DCEU doesn't include Nolan at all. It includes Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Wonder Woman,
Superman.
Aquaman.
Oh, I forgot about Aquaman.
Yeah,
Ooh.
the Justice League, and then Snyder Cut, the new Wonder Woman, Jurassic Parks 1 through 3, The Lost World, and whatever the newest one was. That was trash.
Wait, does the DC include like Birds of Prey and the Suicide
Yes,
Squad?
it does.
Yeah, I'll stick with DC.
Okay. So the DCEU to this date, as of yesterday, the 12th, has sold $4.9 billion at the box office. Okay.
Is that including the new Suicide Squad that just came out?
I don't think so.
Oh, oh, I don't.
It's all right
Okay,
because even then, it still wouldn't even come close. Jurassic Park is 4.97 billion. Well, it'd
uh,
probably be around the same.
so did I win?
No, you lost.
Oh, I thought you said like more. Well, that's unfortunate because I was thinking, well, shit, with how good this new Suicide Squad's been, it's probably a lot, but it's not including that, so I feel cheated. But that's okay.
Well,
Next.
I'm sorry. It
Yeah,
may have. I
well,
mean, when I looked it up last night, it may have because I was on the official like box office page for Blu-ray.
well,
So
it's okay. We can always revise the score next week.
no, that's okay. Uh, bonus round number 2. This one shocked me, by the way. I would just like to say, the Spider-Man franchise or the James Bond 007 franchise, which there's 3, 5, there's 7 Spider-Man movies and there's like 15 James Bond movies.
All right. Was it shocking to you how high or how low a number was?
How high both of them were, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, like it is crazy.
Wow. So there's six Spider-Man movies.
There's 3, 5, there's 7.
So you're
Obviously,
doing Toby,
Andrew
Andrew,
Holland
and Tom.
versus all of 007.
Like all 007, meaning everyone, all the James Bonds, not just Daniel Craig's.
Correct. That includes Sean Connery, all of them.
I forgot Sean Connery's name. That's why I didn't say it. Um, I have a question. Can you tell me the number from the Amazing Spider-Man from earlier?
Yeah.
Because I don't remember it.
757.9 million.
All
I,
right.
I
Can you answer me this question?
yeah.
When was the first James Bond movie made?
Oh God, probably 70 something. I can look it. I can get. Hold on. Let me give you the exact answer. So
I mean, obviously a lot earlier than the first Spider-Man. Hmm. Hmm.
all right. So the first James Bond movie came out. Wow, 1963.
All right. Tell me this. Is it close or is it like a huge gaping
It is
difference?
really close. Really close.
Is it?
It's
Hmm.
really close.
That's why I'm having a hard time then because I feel like they're close.
I would just like to
All
say
right.
before you answer, when I looked this up, like I wanted to get like movies that were very close. And when I saw
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man's number, I was like, dude, there's no way anything's close to this. And I saw James Bond's number. And I was like, oh, like shit. Like, okay. They're both higher than the DCEU and Jurassic Park, almost combined.
Really?
Yeah.
James Bond.
All right. James Bond has done $7.1 billion at the box office. That is nuts.
Yeah.
Spider-Man as a franchise has done 7.2 billion.
I knew it. I should have said so. I did eeny, meeny, miny, mo, but everything in my body was telling me to say Spider-Man. I knew I should have said it.
Dude, because so when I was looking at the list,
Everything.
so it goes Marvel, Harry Potter, Star Wars, and then it was Spider-Man and James Bond. But Star Wars and Spider-Man, there was such a huge gap. I knew you would get it. But James Bond, when I saw it was, so close, I was like, there's no way. But yeah, it is. I guess that many movies, man. If maybe Spectre did better 3 years ago, it would have. No,
Well, there's a new James Bond coming out, so that
I
might
know.
change.
No Time to Die or whatever.
Yeah, it looks really good. I saw
Dude,
the
I love the
trailer.
James Bond movies. The Daniel Craig, like I've seen
Daniel
Goldeneye
Craig's
and
is
stuff.
dope.
Yeah, he's great. Casino Royale, I think, is probably still my favorite James Bond movie.
You know, I don't remember anything about those movies really, but there's two scenes I remember, and I mean, the one scene is that James Bond like gets poisoned during poker and then comes back
That's
and it
Casino
surprises the
Royale.
guy. Yeah, and the other one is that at the end or beginning of one of the movies, he is naked in a chair and he starts laughing and said, "You gotta tell them that you touched another man's balls." And that's it. That's all I remember.
I remember that one. Skyfall was also really good.
Uh,
Uh, you were wrong on that one.
yeah, that's all right. I knew I should have just stuck with my gut on Spider Man.
Alrighty,
But like I
final
said,
bonus
eeny,
round.
meeny, miny, mo,
Yeah,
cost me that one.
final bonus round of the movie section. You are not
Oh, I
doing
thought that
too
was it.
hot so far, to be honest with you. Which did better at the box office, the Indiana Jones franchise or Ice Age?
Ice Age.
Why?
Because I don't think Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was very good. I think that after that first week, people were like, "Hey, I don't see this as dog shit." So I feel like it's Ice Age because Ice Age has been pretty decent throughout all of them.
That's not, you know, they keep making them. They're just direct to like home video stuff.
Yeah, there's like six out. I didn't know that. I've only seen like three.
I've seen three. Well, I think I've seen four because there's like Continental Drift. I think that's the fourth one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
I've seen that one, and then when I was looking this up, I saw there's like 7 movies, and there's a bunch of
Mhm.
spinoffs. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, Ice Age has done 3.2 billion. Indiana Jones has done 1.94 billion. So Ice Age basically doubles it,
Yeah.
which is insane to me. But those family movies, man. Alrighty, we are going to the music round. This is off Spotify's monthly listeners as of yesterday. Okay.
Okay.
And some of these are really shocking because I couldn't do record sales because for a lot of these artists because they don't publish that nowadays. So
Okay.
I had to do, and I couldn't do streaming because there's so many different things that go into that. So I just did Spotify. Easiest thing to do. Alrighty. Music round number one. Alan Jackson or Dirks Bentley? Which one has more monthly listeners?
Dirks.
Why?
Well, because Dirks Bentley is big right now, and he's in fucking like. Well, this isn't gonna count because it's not Spotify, but on the radio when I drive to work, like every single day, there's Dirks Bentley this, Dirks Bentley that, iHeartRadio, Dirks Bentley this. So Dirks Bentley, I know is getting a shit ton of listeners monthly now compared to Alan Jackson. But if that's not the case in Spotify, then that's fucking gay. But I know he gets more.
So Dirks Bentley is my second favorite country music artist. Love that man. Great music.
Yeah, he's
So
great.
Alan Jackson gets 6.1 million monthly listeners, which is crazy to me. I only listen to Chattahoochee, but whatever.
There
Yeah,
you go.
I know he's your favorite, but I don't get it. Dirks
Goddamn right.
Bentley does 5.6 million. So Alan Jackson, man, he gets it.
As soon as you said this is Spotify's month, as soon as you said that, I knew I was going to get everything right because although I love Spotify, people like my friend that you know that his name starts with an E that I'm not going to say out loud.
Yes.
People like him listen to Spotify, and unfortunately, it's not. I don't think it's very accurate. But we'll continue because this will be interesting.
Well, I mean, even though it's not like it's kind of a popularity contest, but I mean, it's just going by how many people listen to him. So you know, whatever.
I know, but that's the thing is it was yesterday this month. Next.
Music round number two. Who gets more monthly listens, Olivia Rodrigo or Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift.
Why?
She's more well known than Olivia Rodrigo and has been around longer at the very least.
Okay. Olivia Rodrigo gets 57.39 million monthly listeners, which has been the case since February. Well, actually, since February. Taylor Swift gets 41.1 million.
Shut the fuck up. Olivia Rodrigo doesn't. No one even knows who that bitch is.
Everyone knows who
Whatever.
she is. Her songs are always
Next.
on the
I don't
radio.
even want to hear it. Next. Fuck that.
You are
These
not
are stupid.
spot. Alrighty. This one, I won't finish. Music round number 3. Who gets more monthly listeners? Kanye West or Cardi B?
Cardi B.
Why?
Because she's a whore and everyone likes her for some goddamn reason. Now, even though I think Kanye is kind of gay sometimes and I know he's better, I know Cardi B gets more because this fucking world is going to hell in a fucking handbasket and people love Cardi B. That's why. That's why she gets more fucking listens. It's Cardi B, the fucking slut.
All right, so Kanye gets 36.8 million a month. Well, for this month at least. Cardi B gets 35.6.
Yeah.
So is Kanye.
Oh, there's a point for me.
Cardi
You
B.
said 31. You said 31.
No, Kanye gets 36.8. Cardi B gets 35.6.
I heard 31.8. Whatever.
By the way, the fact that many people listen to Cardi fucking B is atrocious. Get some better music taste.
Yep.
All right. This one, I will tell you, is really close.
That'll change my decision.
Yeah. Music round number 4. Who gets more streams on Spotify or monthly listeners? Ariana Grande or Ed Sheeran?
Ariana Grande.
Why?
Because I feel like a lot of people don't like Ed Sheeran, even if it's close.
Pussy.
I don't understand why. I think Ed Sheeran's a pretty cool dude, but a lot of people don't like him. So Ariana Grande.
All right, Ed Sheeran gets 69.8 million monthly listeners.
If you say 69.7 for Ariana Grande, I'll kill myself right now.
So Ed Sheeran is 69.8. Ariana Grande is 60.2 million. So there's still a 9. Put it down. There's still a 9 million difference, but it's close if you look at it big picture.
You didn't say whatever 69.7, so I guess I won't do it.
All right. Music round number 5. Who gets more monthly listeners? Pink Floyd or Led Zeppelin?
Pink Floyd.
Why?
Because Pink Floyd's cool, I guess. I don't know. The color pink came to mind. Led Zeppelin's kind of gay.
Oh, you really suck at this.
No, Led Zeppelin actually isn't gay.
No,
I like Led Zeppelin a lot.
What? You already said Pink Floyd.
Oh, okay. Oh, why? Is it Led Zeppelin?
It is Led Zeppelin.
All right, next.
Led Zeppelin has 15.8. Pink Floyd has 14.2.
You said it. Well, I'm sorry. You said Pink Floyd, and my first thought is I like Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd's probably more popular than Led Zeppelin. And I sat here and I was like, oh, I shouldn't have called Led Zeppelin gay. They actually have good songs. And then you said something I didn't hear, but you were apparently being a dick. So next.
All right. Music round 6. Garth Brooks or Hootie and the Blowfish?
Garth Brooks.
Why?
Because I can't fucking remember the Blowfish people's music at all.
It's Darius Rucker's band.
Really?
Yeah, that's who he was before he was Darius Rucker, like by himself.
Well, yeah, I knew that he was in a band. I know it was a name. Yeah, I don't remember any of their fucking songs. So it's Garth Brooks.
Okay, Garth Brooks is the only person on this list that doesn't have over 1 million monthly listeners. Garth Brooks has 716,000 monthly listeners.
Yeah.
I thought that dude was a legend in the country music scene. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hootie and the Blowfish get 2.4 million.
Okay, next.
All right, the last one before the bonus. Music round number 7. We have Reba McEntire versus KSI.
KSI.
Why?
Because I don't think anyone listens to Reba as much as I hope that they do.
All right. KSI
I love
gets
Reba McEntire.
11.3 million monthly listeners.
That's not enough. I lost this one.
Reba McEntire gets 23.7 million a month. I'm just joking. Reba gets 2.1 million a month.
What?
Yeah.
That is too little. Can I not get a point for that anyway? Because that's fucking disgusting that many more people listen to KSI. Great music though, so I can't hate.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Alrighty. Bonus round for music, worth 2. Best selling all time. So this is records sold of all time put against each other. Who has sold more? Drake or Eminem?
Let me guess. This is real fucking close, isn't it?
No.
Really? It's a landslide?
Almost 100 million more.
Oh, then it's Eminem.
Well, it's about 80 million. Why Eminem?
Because I think that he was more popular with the whole Dr. Dre thing. Excuse me. Oh, that hurt. Oh my god.
Yeah, so Eminem has sold to this date, and I don't get it, but 227 million units. Drake has sold 152 million units.
My
Um,
boy Eminem, stick with the whiteys, am I right?
dude, well, so I watched a video because when I saw this, I was like, there's no way. And so I went and watched a bunch of videos. And this dude, whenever he drops an album, people just go like, there's this whole white people crowd that just go listen to this shit.
Yeah,
And
I
he
like
hasn't been
Eminem.
good in years. Like,
Yeah, he's been all right.
yes, he can like, yes, Eminem is like a great rapper. He's a top 5 like
Yeah,
lyrical rapper of all time. But he doesn't say anything. And people just flock. His older stuff, great. Don't get me wrong, but
my dad likes Eminem too.
yeah. It's crazy though. Drake has only been around since 2007, 6ish. He's already at 150 million, which is crazy. He's the second rapper in the list. It's like I think it's Eminem, Drake, and then Kanye's like 3 or 4 million behind. Alrighty. So you got that correct. Congratulations. I think that's like your 5th or 6th correct.
I know that I'm over 10 points now because that's my third bonus.
Right. Bonus round number 2. Rihanna or Taylor Swift?
See, I know who I want it to be. Yeah, fuck it, Rihanna.
All right, Taylor Swift has sold 200 million copies.
Oh shit, this is total. This isn't monthly listens. Oh, okay, continue.
You want me to? I'll give you a chance to swap.
No.
Rihanna. So Taylor Swift, 200 million. Rihanna has done 250 million.
Wow. I was expecting that to be a lower number when
She
you said 200
hasn't
million.
dropped an album since 2016. And
Yeah.
Taylor's dropping every year. That is nuts
Yep.
to me. That is
Rihanna's
crazy.
better, man.
Rihanna is so much better.
By the way, who I wanted it to be was Rihanna. That's just so we're
Oh,
clear.
yeah. I mean, Queen, right? Final bonus round. You are 2 for 2 so far. Could we make it 3 for 3? Tupac or Metallica?
How long was Tupac around?
I mean, God, early 90s to late 90s.
Oh, he was around for less than 10 years.
Oh, well, it was more than 10 years.
When did he start rapping?
Well, he was in the underground like late 80s, 90s, like early 90s.
And he
Like,
died in the early 90s, right?
no, he died in the later 90s.
Metallica.
3 for 3. Give it up for Jared. Tupac has sold 75 million copies, which is crazy. Dude's been dead for so long. Metallica has done 125 million. 50 million more. So let me add up your score real quick.
It's going to be like 13, I believe. No.
Remember, 39 is the most you could get.
Yeah. Or what were the bonus worth, 2 or 3?
2.
Oh, then yeah, it's going to be like 13. Yeah. Or did I get 5 bonuses? I get 4 or 5 of those, right? For sure. So I either got 12 or 14 points.
18 out of 39.
No, I got 18. What did I fucking get? I got 4 bonus and like 4 regular. What did I get right?
Because you got the Cyberpunk Borderlands. That's 1 point.
Okay.
Got Wii Sports and Tetris. That's 2 points. You got Death Stranding and Silent Hill. That's 3 points. Then you got the Battlefield Metal Gear one. That's 2 points.
Oh, that was a bonus?
Yes.
Oh, I
Then
didn't
you
know
got
that.
the Star Wars Zelda one. That's 2 points. You
Okay.
got the Interstellar Amazing one. That was 1 point. You got the Goodfellas Scarface. That's 1 point. And then you got the Indiana Jones Ice Age, which was 2 points. And then music, you got everyone wrong besides the last one. So you got 1 point for Reba or for KSI. And then you got 2 for 6 points in the bonus.
Oh. I forgot about I thought I got all the movie ones wrong for some reason.
No, you got all the music ones wrong besides one.
Uh oh, so just movies were okay. Okay.
Movies, you were, let's see,
So I mean, give or take half.
one. You got 2 out of 7 correct in the movie.
Oh, I almost got them all wrong.
And then if you include the bonus, you got 3 out of 10, so 30%.
It's not bad.
That's
Yeah, I mean, a little under half. I got like what, maybe like 48% of them.
uh
It's 39. I got 18. So half of eight or double 18 is 36. So I mean, like 47%
yes, so you failed.
roughly. Well, yeah, in this country and I guess in other
Yeah, so you got a
countries.
46%. So you
Yeah,
were
that's not
close to
bad.
half. Not bad, not bad. Those bonuses really saved you.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I
alrighty.
expected to get none of the music right. So that was shocking to get those last
Music
three.
one's hard. When I was going through it, because like when I was making it, I was like, okay, like I tried to keep like big artists. I didn't want to do like underground rappers or anything, like because I didn't feel like that was fair.
Mhm.
But I was like, all right, Alan Jackson. What was his number? It was like 6.1. I was like, well, fuck. Like, Maren Morris is the highest streaming country artist. She's at like 20 million. I was like, I
Mhm.
gotta find someone like 10 million. I was like, oh, let me see what Dirk's at. He's probably at like 2, 3, 4 million. Nope, that dude's at like 5 or whatever he was at. And then Kanye West, I was like, this is at 36.8. He's like a top 30 streamer. I was like, who could I even put close to him that would be like whatever? And I saw Cardi B was right underneath him. I was like, this is a fucking waste. Why do people even listen to her? I was gonna do Megan Thee Stallion, but he beats her by like 15 plus million.
I can't believe Cardi B was lower than Kanye.
I can't believe
I
Cardi
have
B was
some faith
as
in
high.
humanity.
Do you know
Oh,
that
I mean, yeah,
6ix9ine has 10 million listeners?
man.
Lil Pump has 9 million listeners.
I don't.
Lil Pump.
I want you to know how little those fucking names mean to me.
Dude, but they make bad music. And, like Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, Kanye, like, okay. Like, people love those people. Cardi B makes actual dog shit. And she gets that many. That is crazy to me.
Yeah, Cardi B is a whore. I said it. That
Oh,
was fun. I honestly, what I was expecting is I was expecting to get all 7 of the game ones right and then get none of the bonus. The movies I thought was gonna be a 50 toss up, and I thought I was gonna get none of the music and then maybe get like a bonus at the end.
movies are hard because even though a movie's really good and it could be critically received well, does not mean it translates into the box office.
Oh, I
Blade
know.
Runner is the number one example.
Yep,
Um,
no doubt.
yeah, that's all I got for us this week. So yeah, next week
Right.
Jared will have a game for me to do. It could be the same thing. It could be something different. It could be a Q&A, whatever. I don't care. Yeah, that's all I got. We're gonna go play Back for Blood.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Yep. Alrighty, we'll see you guys next week. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Please on YouTube share, subscribe. We're getting close. To like 50 subscribe. I think we're at 48 still. We've been stuck at 48. Yeah, see you guys next week. Thanks.
See you later, guys.